Welcome back to MidnightO2, Season 1, Episode 3. This is your host, Amy. Today, I would like to read some poems to you guys. One of the poems is the one I've written recently during this difficult time that we're all facing, and I'd like to share it with you. It is called The Year of Mask. What is behind your mask? What are you covering up? What are you hiding? Are you protecting yourself with the mask, or are people hurting you with the mask? Young children, please forgive me because I have no answer for you. The things they say on the news, reopening America, practice social distancing, flatten the curve, cases over 2 million worldwide, deadliest day for some states, healthcare system breaking down. The year of mask. You wander and wander. Your mind and your feet go from your bedroom to your kitchen, and again from your kitchen to your bedroom. You scroll through Facebook, Instagram, and turn on the news and turn off the news. Then go back to your Instagram and Snapchat and back to on Twitter. And you listen to podcasts and pause it after 10 minutes. And you go back to Facebook again, the year of mask. You debate with your friends across Zoom, Skype, and Messenger on whether or not to wear a mask. And you see those who are hurting from wearing a mask, and others who are hurting for not having enough masks. The year of mask. You play through every playlist on Spotify and watch every episode of your favorite show on Netflix. What is left to do? What is today's date? What day of the week is it? The year of mask. You begin to use phones as they are. You start to call to friends you haven't spoken for years, for the next 3 hours and 30 minutes to update on their lives for the past 4 years. You start to get creative and experiment with every meal and decorate the dining table where you place your cup of coffee on. You drop the colors of your childhood memories onto a wooden canvas after another. You impatiently wait, and you imagine to be wrapped in the arms of another again. I wrote this in early April, thinking about the situation a lot of Asian American communities are facing, and a lot of countries are treating people who are wearing masks and are not wearing masks differently, and this is a debate going on. A lot of people don't feel comfortable wearing masks because that is just not a part of their common social norm. And I didn't know how to express my feelings other than coming up with a poem called The Year of Mask. I don't want to talk too much about it, as this might get us into a depressing moment, but then this is the reason why I can't sleep at night. I just want to share with you that this is a difficult moment, and when we are facing difficulties of not going out or shelter in place and we don't know when the country will open, I'm hoping we could try to explore our interest that we have, no matter if it's with cooking or getting creative in the house. I hope you're doing well, honestly. And I'm trying to do well myself too. I often feel that I have a lot to do, a lot of drafts, and I need to edit. I need to put them online, I need to share them with you, but then I don't know how I'm going to motivate myself, to be honest. There are a lot of optimistic people, a lot of optimistic writers, I guess. They can just be very open about what they're writing and what they're posting. But to be honest, for me, I feel very naked and I'm afraid to post a lot of content online, but eventually I still do. But it is just me. I'm being very honest with what I'm writing and the communities I'm living in right now. And today, in the city I'm living in, it's raining outside. And I'm staying at home. I've been at home, working from home for a while now. I don't know how it is like for you, but I hope that you're doing well and you're eating healthy, sleeping well. But if you can't sleep well, then I hope you're listening with me. And I realize the quality of sleep is so important. It is a way for us humans to charge. And I'm still working on developing the contents for this podcast. And hopefully I can bring more guests back on once the pandemic is over. Originally, I was going to schedule different guests from different fields to talk about their experiences and to talk about the memories and interesting stories with you. But right now, with this COVID-19 going on and a lot of people are struggling and losing jobs, I'm just talking on this podcast on my own, and just talking and sharing my stories with you. And while I can't physically go out to talk to you or to give you a hug, since with the social distancing going on, I hope that by listening to my voice, you feel like someone is also experiencing something difficult there and here, and you're not alone. And I like to read more poems now. I'm holding my book, the first book I wrote, Reborn, and I'm flipping through the pages, but then I'm not sure which one to read to you yet. I've read a poem on people during the first episode, and I think I came across with this poem that I think is very, very relevant with the situation we are right now. It's called Fences. Fences. Hug your kids, tell them you love them, because when thoughts become words, words become actions, and that's when the emotion will be transferred. Spend time with your kids, earn less and hug more, even if that means struggling together. Love your partner, because that is the best way to teach someone how to respect and to love and to be loved. Write a letter and go to the post office yourself and mail it out. Imagine the person who receives the handwritten words and how joyful their eyes would be. Learn an instrument and learn a new language. Don't make excuses for having no time when you have all the time to stay in the fences. I also wrote this a while ago when I was feeling stuck, and to be honest, I use my own poetry to heal myself and to motivate myself, because I'm just an ordinary person and I need a lot of motivation and energy to complete my daily duties and to live my life. And I want to step out of my comfort zone. I don't want to procrastinate, but it's difficult because I'm just a human being. That's why I wrote this poem called Fences, in which I'm hoping I could remind myself to care about the important minor details in life. And something I wanted to share is that it's 2020 and yesterday was actually my first time to watch the movie Up. It's by Disney Pixar. It's a very popular, famous movie, I know. Where have I been? How come I didn't watch it in 2009? And then 11 years later, I finally watched it. And one of the lines was saying, there are a lot of boring things in life, but then the boring things are usually what you remember the most afterwards. This line kind of stuck with me after the movie. I thought they did a pretty good job highlighting the characters and their journey, and it's very relevant to, I think, both kids and adults, especially when we're facing difficult situations like this. And I feel very stuck with my life, and I'm not someone who is always energetic, not someone who's always very happy and have a lot of love to share, which probably people expect me to do, but then it takes a lot of effort for me to charge myself, and sometimes I'm not at my best. But I just want to be very honest and put myself out here for you guys. I think a lot of people have a lot of stories that they have nobody to listen to, but I will want to listen to your story, and I want to share whatever that you're going through together. And you could either comment below or you could email me on the email I provided below, and we could talk and we can share our stories here. And I think if you don't have anything to do, or you really can't sleep even after listening to this episode, maybe you could rewatch the movie Up. I really, really loved it. I bet all of you watched it before too. It's a movie about dreams, and I think the journey was pretty difficult for the characters, but they eventually found a new meaning of the surface meaning. Not trying to sound too deep or complicated, but that's just how I viewed the movie. It's very biased. Yeah. And this is another night where I can't sleep well. I'm supposed to sleep well. I should sleep well when the weather is good outside. When I say weather is good, it means like it's raining. I actually really love raining days. I'm supposed to sleep well during raining days, but apparently I'm not sleeping well today. And I've already read you 2 poems. Originally, without the COVID-19, I was going to talk about love and relationships in this episode, but then I decided to postpone that and change the schedule around a bit because I've been feeling very mentally stressed, and I hope by reading poems to you and kind of talk over it can inspire you and just be with you and just hang on for a while. Yeah, that is it for today's episode. I hope you liked 2 poems that I read today. Comment below, let me know which one you like more or just relate to more. And the first one I read is not in the book since it's more recent, but the second one, Fences, it is in the book. So if you're interested, let me know. And I hope you have a good night. I'm going to try to sleep and get some rest. I hope you too. Good night. Sleep well.